What's going on, guys? What's going on? JayeDeBlack here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about actor John Boyega. Now, it's been a couple years since I spoke about him. As a matter of fact, I actually spoke about a relationship that he was in that did not end very well. And now, apparently, he has secretly married a 48-year-old quote-unquote actress by the name of Jaye Heckard. Make sure I pronounce that right. Now, he's 34, she's 48, and apparently they've secretly married each other. And she has this ring. I'm going to show it. This was her latest Instagram post where she's showing off this ring. And apparently they both only follow each other. So this is a relationship that was actually sparked up last year. There was an article written about it. Let me say this because there's some things going on here. First, I want to say this about John Boyega. He tends to date a lot of American girls. Like a lot of these black male actors from the UK, a lot of them date American females. And he is chief among them. You know, he notoriously dates American women. Nothing wrong with that, right? But when you look at his choice to secretly marry a woman who was dealing with Stefon Diggs for a number of years, all you can do is kind of shake your head as to why. And also, I believe she may have a child before, from a previous relationship, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. He's 34. Now, maybe he's at a point to where she's the one. He don't want to look. Maybe he looks at her and say, well, she doesn't look 48, which is fine. She keeps herself up. That's how she's able to get these young guys, because he's not the only. He's not the only young guy she's dealt with. Oh, she's dealt with other younger guys before. She dealt with, as I told y'all, Stefon Diggs. She also dealt with Brandon Jennings, former NBA player. And apparently she dated Lil Fizz back in the early 2000s. But she likes some younger because, again, these older women, they still think they got it. And they want to prove that they can compete with younger women. So now you're starting to see more of these older women dating younger men, right? Just look at LaMelo Ball. I mean, he had a child, or they had IVF, because she couldn't, she had trouble having children. I wonder why. And they had to do that in order for her to get pregnant. And I mind you, LaMelo is 24, and Anna Montana's like 37, if that's her real age. And that's where a lot of these older women are. They're chasing behind younger men because men their age are just not checking for them. And it's looking crazy how this guy is just saying, screw everything, screw all these different situations and scenarios or men she dealt with before me. I'm going to marry her. That is crazy. That's crazy. People might say, well, if they're happy, why do you care? It's because I look at a person's dating history. How many times did Stefon Diggs dump her before he officially just broke it off? How many times he had to break it off with Jaye, right? So let's get into this. Matter of fact, let me go to this one first. Go to this article first. John Boyega appears to be dating an American actress. This according to metro.co.uk. After the two were spotted on a day out in Disneyland, the British actor first appeared on screens in the 2011 film Attack the Block, before having his breakout role as Finn in 2015's Star Wars The Force Awakens. He also appeared in another 2 films in the franchise, as well as Steve McQueen's anthology series Small Axe, historical action film The Woman King, and the mystery film They Cloned Tyrone. A few years ago, John admitted that finding a relationship isn't something he dedicates much time to. Now, he said this just a few years ago, that, he's not really looking for a relationship. How did it go from that to you secretly marrying this 48-year-old woman? I want a relationship, but I don't fixate on it. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't met anyone that really ignites that in me, he told Esquire in 2023. However, over the weekend, he was snapped on what appeared to be a date at the happiest place on earth. Now, I want y'all to understand. He was first linked to her early last year. So they've only been dating for a year. And now it looks like they're secretly married. Now, I saw something where they said that she could possibly be pregnant. I don't know if that's true. That would be crazy, you know? Let's see. Okay. On Saturday, John was seen with Tay. The pair appeared very close through the day, enjoying many of the park's rides, and also were seen enjoying a few drinks. They were also joined by her children as well. So she has children. Born in South Korea, Tay immigrated to the United States with her family when she was 5 years old. She previously worked as a model for appearing in music videos for 50 Cent, Neo, and Mariah Carey, and playing jazz and romantic comedy series The Game. She shares a son with former NBA star Brandon Jennings and was previously linked to NFL player Stefon Diggs. Now let's get into this. British actor John Boyega has fans doing serious investigative work right now as they suspect he may be married to model and actress Tay Heckard. She set off the rumors with a recent post on Instagram where she posted a dump of photos, and the star of the show was The Rock and the wedding band shining on that finger. The ring triggered a flurry of congratulatory messages from followers virtually and celebrating her tentative newlywed status. The alleged couple, who have an estimated 14-year age gap, were spotted out together at Disneyland in April of 2025. And most recently, Boyega was also spotted sporting a wedding band in public. What's more, fans checked their Instagram pages and both actors only follow one person, each other. There are also rumors of a fan claiming to have run into Boyega, who allegedly revealed that he had just gotten married. Since that Disneyland trip, the two have done an exceptional job of keeping their relationship low-key. If they are in one, the actor keeps his dating life private, so it's no surprise that his relationship hasn't been public, but he has been linked to some notable women over the years, including two former Love and Hip Hop stars, Maggie Carey from the New York franchise and Princess Love, previously of the Hollywood spinoff. I told y'all he liked these American women. You know? Also, Tay as well has been linked to athletes, and she has a child with Brandon Jennings. Listen, man, these are adults. I understand that, but I wonder what these dudes really be thinking out here when they go and they get into these relationships with these older women. Do they see themselves settling down? This woman hasn't settled down with anybody. You have to look at a person's past, because a person's past will play into their future. This woman is 48 years old. Now, people say, well, she looks good for 48, but what long-term relationship has she been in? Has she been engaged before? What is her longest relationship of the last 20 years? She hasn't really had one. All her relationships have been short-term. And let's not talk about the relationship that we don't know about, right? But for whatever reason, apparently John Boyega is ignoring that and is putting a ring on her finger. You have to ask the question, why? Why are you putting a ring on her finger? You're still in the prime of your acting career. Do you really, is whatever going on between you now that good that after a year of dating, all of a sudden now she's the one? I'm telling you, these American women be doing a number on these UK bruvs. The bruvs be coming over here and they be falling in love with these black American women. They don't care who they are. I mean, he's being linked to reality TV personalities. That's why I tell you, this dude watches a lot of television, because he's out here being linked to females from reality television shows, ratchet reality television shows. And then he links up with a 48-year-old actress, quote unquote, who has done nothing but date younger men for the past 7-8 years, almost 10 years. She's dated younger men. Brandon Jennings is younger than her. So and she has a child with him, by the way. So for the past 10 years, all she's dated was younger men. Nothing long-term, no engagements, no marriage. and this is who you're choosing to settle down with. I'm telling you right now, man, I don't want to use that simp word, but maybe he's a little whooped. Maybe Finn is a little whooped, because what are we doing here? Like, seriously, what are we doing here? You just had a bad breakup a couple years ago that I made a video about. And you go and you get into a relationship with this woman who has never really settled down with any man that she's dated. She's dated nothing but younger men over the last 10 years. Is this what it's come to? Brandon Jennings is only 2 years older than he was, and he dated her almost over 10 years ago. Brandon Jennings dated Tay over 10 years ago, and he's only 2 years older than John Boyega. Listen, man. Listen. These dudes, the UK bros, be coming. Not only are they coming to the United States and they're taking these acting jobs, they're out here just dating willy nilly, just any type of chick. And it's I don't know what to say. Maybe more information will come out, but it's just not a good look whatsoever. It really isn't. People say people fall in love with her. 48. She hasn't been in a serious relationship in like 20 years or so. She's a baby mama. Brandon Jennings, a guy who is 2 years older than John Boyega, is a father to one of her children. This woman she's 48, but she thinks she's 28. That's the mentality that she has, and that's who you're trying to settle down with. That is insane. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next.